We stone.
We stone.
We streaming.
We streaming.
We stone.
We stone.
We streaming.
We streaming.
Can't do this motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also hot. If stone, stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stream, stone.
All my niggas in the chat, they looking like hot.
If
All my niggas gon' get that shit in row.
we stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone and streaming.
Yeah. Getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah.
Yeah,
Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathing like yeah.
yeah,
All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck.
yeah,
Getting to the bag, getting to the bag like
yeah.
All my niggas, we don't do streaming. All my niggas, we getting to the cheese and all my niggas, we gon' leaving. Ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming, we stone, and streaming.
What it motherfucking do be? It's another episode of Stone and Streaming. It's your boy Righteous Saint playing.
Yo, shows and checking in. How is everybody doing out there in the land?
Man, see a lot of the day ones out there. Farmer M, Enu the Life, Calm, Piff 1000, Chris Hawkins. What up, Rob Kim? Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Shit, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button.
What up, though, Trey Cheese?
And make sure y'all share this out, man, so a lot of people can come in, man. We're going to have a guest for y'all today. It's going to be a pretty interesting show. But before we get into that, man, shit, man, how's everything going over there, homie?
Terrible. Terrible. No, I had to, get my shit back right, because, I had some health issues, so I wasn't able to get to my garden. And when I did get back to the motherfucker, it was terrible. I mean, it was bad. And I'm like in week 7, right? It was bad. It's like, it was bad. So that's the only way I can sum it up. It was bad. Bad.
Yeah, man.
We'll be okay though. Every harvest can't be the one. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that is a true statement, man. That shit be up and down, man. Sometimes I go back, look at old videos, and look at how shit was then, now, shit. Like, I feel like, even just like, because, a lot of shit be like spaces and light combination,
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, shit, just because I was running an 8x8 don't mean I was running the same exact light setup. Or I could run the same light setup, but then have a different result based upon like what was going on in my life. That's the type thing about growing bud. Like you can see your life in the weed. If you have some fucked up looking weed, man, you was going through some shit, man. Yeah,
That is actually true. That is very, very true.
If your shit be looking gas, hey shit, man, you was more than likely dialed in like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Be like, I knocked this one out the park. I knocked it out of there. But we'll get him next time. Ain't no biggie.
Man, pretty interesting shit, man. Man, I moved, and there's a lot of little things that was kind of wrong over here, so I was trying to get this shit situated. And the motherfucking plumber came through, and that motherfucker seen the freeze dryer and was like, "Oh shit, man, you got a freeze dryer?" I was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Dope, man." He was like, "Man, I just ordered 2 4x4 temps. I'm to get this shit up and running." I was like, "Oh, dope, man. Here, take these, man. My name's FYG Spread, man. On Instagram, run these beans, man." So gave him some beans, man. It was just pretty dope, man. We just running into motherfuckers who fuck with the cannabis everywhere. So I thought that was tight.
Word.
Shit. Outside of that, man, shit, we probably next week, I'm gonna try to be up and running. Next week, man. Get a couple things in the water, man. Get back to it, man. And because it's gonna be a lot less work, I'm most definitely downsizing tremendously. But because it's gonna be so much less work, I'll probably start getting back on YouTube, start picking that up and trying to be creative and shit like that.
It'll definitely be easier to film when it ain't that much going on, man. Because that's one of the, man, after you get through doing all this shit, the last thing you want to do is take pictures. At least me, anyway.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm pretty bad about shit. If you know me, man, I don't save numbers. Like, I'm just bad about shit like that, man. So one of the things I've been trying to do is make sure I go through the chat, man, and subscribe to everybody, man. And I would recommend all of y'all on here do the same, man. Make sure y'all do the same.
Last person video I watched was Django, who's currently not here yet. Before that, it was Inu the Live.
Hell yeah. It's like I be telling you, man, I got two different YouTubes. I got like a regular YouTube where like I just watch shit, and then my other YouTube, which is this one right here, it literally is nothing but weed and maybe a little bit of music production. So that'd be the thing, man. Trying to make sure I remember to come back over to this one. You know what I'm saying? It's like I normally only be on this YouTube for like started streaming. So if you look, I probably ain't posted shit in a while. Just to get back on YouTube, on this YouTube, and be a little bit more active and shit like that. But man, outside of that, man, everything is going good, man. Shit, I've been smoking some trees from the homie, our guest, you know, and yeah, man, shit, it'll be pretty dope, man. We'll be able to talk about some of those strains and shit like that with him and just see how he feels about everything. Shit, you got anything else, man, before you want to introduce our guest?
No.
Man, without further ado, man, we got a really cool member of the cannabis community, man, somebody who is, man, I would say, man, is a really, really dope person, man, got a lot of shit going on, and you can actually learn some shit from. Shit, man, we got True to the Movement in the motherfucking building, man.
Well, let's bring them on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome True to the Movement.
What up?
True, what up? What's going on, homie?
No, another day in paradise.
Hell yeah. You know, man, what's crazy about this shit, man? I don't even remember how I met your ass, man, but one thing I can say, man, you always kept it 100, man, so most definitely say you're a real ass dude, man, cool ass dude, and you know, when you be chilling around people, man, you start to learn shit about them. And it's just pretty interesting, man. I think you lived a pretty interesting life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, been probably all across the world, shit like that. You know what I mean? Dig into the cannabis and shit. So, I mean, shit, introduce yourself, man. Just tell the people a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm True to the Movement. Been a cannabis grower on and off for about 18 years now. Also a kind of chef, entrepreneur. I make my own strains like FYG. I'm just your average everyday garden grower.
Oh no, nigga, ain't nothing average about you. Nothing is average. Not the way you keep your tents, not the way you take your dabs. Nigga, nothing's average. How dare you say that?
So I mean, you said you've been doing this for about 18 years now, man, on and off, man. What was your first grow like, man? What made you want to get into growing, man?
Um, so my first grow was some Afghani landrace from the Kandahar province. Uh, when I got out of the Marine Corps, I got some beans and shit that we got out there, and I was just bored one day and said, "Hey, let's try to grow some weed." I didn't even smoke at the time, but I found gardening, vegetables, fruits, and other plants and stuff to be very therapeutic. So I was like, "Fuck it, let's try it." Did my first grow, came out way better than I expected. Ended up getting raided, so I had to stop for a little bit. Then I got real into it when I found out I had cancer, and my doctors were talking to me about the healing properties of marijuana. So just dove head first into it. Like, let's do it.
Well, man, I mean, there was a lot of shit that you just said, man. I want to peel back a couple of layers of that. Hey, man, so, man, you said you were in the Marines.
Yeah.
Dope, man. Shit, what was that experience like, man?
Wait. What the fuck does Semper Fi mean?
Forever faithful, always faithful.
I always wondered that shit. It'd always be Marines that'd be having that shit.
Yeah. That's the Marine Corps motto. Semper Fi or Semper Fidelis. From the Latin term Siempre Fidelis.
I always wanted to know, but I never knew a Marine, so I took this time. I didn't mean to interrupt this question, but I was like, let me ask that real quick.
I mean, shit, what was that like, man? I mean, shit, at what age did you like go in there? Like,
I went in at a very young age. I graduated high school early, so I forged my mom's signature on the documentation in front of my recruiter. He knew everything about it. And, before my 15th birthday, I was already in boot camp.
before your 15th birthday?
Yeah, I graduated high school at 14.
Damn. That shit's crazy. Okay. So you graduated at 14, you went into the Marines at the age of 14, 15. Like,
Nigga, how many grades did you skip to graduate at 14?
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, God damn, smart.
It's not necessarily just skipping grades. And when I was in middle school, I took all my necessary freshman and sophomore classes before I hit high school. And by the time I hit high school, I only needed about 3 classes to graduate.
Okay, they won't let us take that many in our prep classes in Missouri. At least when I was in high school, many fucking moons ago, they wouldn't let us get so many off like this. Like they wouldn't let us get that much in a row off because I guess they was trying to keep us from being like you. You know what I'm saying? They want too many 15-year-olds graduate. So like we could only do like 2 or 3 credits and that would be it. So that was dope.
Really?
Actually, Chicago. Yeah.
That's cool, but it doesn't. It kind of negates the point of getting extra credits. Like, hey, maybe I don't want to be here for 4 years. Like, maybe I just want to hurry up, do my shit, and get going.
That is literally true.
So what's boot camp like as a 15-year-old, you know?
Hey, man, boot camp was fun and scary. I'm not going to lie. When I first got there, I was scared shitless. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I just signed up for. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing or why I was there. I was terrified. And then you see other grown men breaking down and stuff like that. And I'm just standing like, oh man, did I really just sign myself up for this? But I will say the Marine Corps was some of the best and some of the worst times of my life. Had some great times, met some great people.
Hell yeah, man. Probably forged some friendships for life, man. And I know that there's a lot of cannabis groups that are kind of like geared towards veterans. And I like to kind of get into that maybe a little bit later in the show. But the one of the other pieces that you had said earlier, man, that had caught my eye, man. You said you had when you first started, man. You said you got raided.
Yeah, I got raided. So I lived in South Phoenix on the border of Levine and Phoenix. Um, and I was growing outdoor. It was before cannabis was legal, medical, or any otherwise here. And I had this privacy fence that was about 8 feet tall. I was married at the time to my kid's mom. She asked me for some money, and I'm like, "Why? Why do you want that much money? Like we live together. What do you need? I got you." I guess she got mad that I wouldn't give her the cash. She called the cops. The cops raided my fucking house, found all my shit, and then I ended up in jail for 4 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the baby moms calling the police. Damn, that's fucked, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then
They'll get you every time.
I mean that's
Man.
just crazy, man. You said you were in there for like 4 months behind this shit.
Yeah, 4 months on some shit that first offense, not a violent crime, just weed. A lot of weed, but just weed. Ended up on probation for 2 years.
And do you remember how many plants was this at the time?
Oh yeah, it was about 42.
Got you, man. And this was outdoor.
hmm
Okay. So you first started growing outdoors. Okay.
Yeah, outdoors where my passion began. It's where my passion still is. It's just 4 months ain't bad at all. Outdoors still where my passion is. It's just that the outdoor laws in Arizona are weird. Like if you want to grow outdoor legally in Arizona, it has to be in a shed or a building that can lock, so it's not technically outdoor.
Still indoor or greenhouse.
No, I definitely don't think he's with the same chick for sure. that did
Oh
that.
hell no, hell no. We've been separated for 13 years.
Yeah, the chat wanted to know. They're like, man, he ain't still with her, is he? I'm like, nah, I doubt he is.
I'm crazy. I'm not stupid.
Now here's the other thing, man, and this was a big piece. I kind of wanted to like get into some of the other questions before, but the last thing that I heard you say earlier, man, you said your doctors that diagnosed you with cancer. I mean, what age was this, man? What happened, bro?
I got diagnosed with cancer at the age of 19. I was eating food in the mess hall, and then I just started violently throwing up. They took me to the hospital. I lost like 60 pounds in less than a month. So they just started doing a lot of tests, and they found out that I had cancer. It's part of the reason that I was medically separated from the Marine Corps.
And I mean, if you don't mind asking, man, how old are you now, bro?
I'm 36.
All right, so man, that's dope, man. I mean, shit, like you been most definitely surviving this long and shit like that. I mean, I know, you probably had like some health issues, around that. Like, how has the cannabis helped you?
How has the cancer what?
How has cannabis helped you?
Cannabis helped me a lot. So I was originally on about 32 different prescriptions, including dialysis and chemo. It's adenocarcinoma, Lavinita. I was on dialysis for my kidneys and chemo for the cancer, plus a whole bunch of other pills and eye drops and syrups and all kind of shit. Now I literally only take my blood pressure medication and my inhaler and cannabis. That's all the medicine I take now. So cannabis literally saved my life.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, I know we've had guests on here before, man, and they've talked about, like how it's been beneficial for them and different, elements they may have had, man. So, but I just think that shit is dope, man. And shit, man, I'm glad, that you was able to, if not beat it, at least be able to cope with the shit. You know what I mean? Because, like, man, you've done so much shit like that we haven't even got into yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that you have been like a cultivator for different cannabis companies. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I think you've done many of different positions inside of the industry, which I know Chosen Man, he always have questions about what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the inside of the motherfucking industry like? So we most definitely want to get into that with you. And like I just said, butt cancer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure all of us have lost people in our families at some point to the cancer or whatever the case may be. And like I said, man, I just think it's dope that you motherfuckers beat that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for a buddy of mine named Joshua Lomaru, I met him through Facebook. Um, if I had never met him, I'm not even sure that I would have 100% went with the cannabis medicine route. Uh, he just made it. He made it easy. He supplied me with all the meds that I needed: cannabis capsules, rosin, uh, flour, like all kind of stuff.
So,
Before he even met me as a person, like I went to Oregon to meet him, and he already embraced me as a brother. Had a whole bunch of stuff just waiting for me, and apparently he's done it for a lot of musicians, sports people, like a lot of famous people. He's helped cure their cancer, and he's a dope dude. Like I wouldn't be here without him.
man, that's dope. And what's his name again?
His name is Joshua Lomaru.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Man, you said up in Oregon. Now, now is that where you first started dabbing at? Up in Oregon? I think you had told me your story because man, me and you we
Yeah,
dab a
man.
little bit differently.
Yeah, yeah. Oregon is where I embrace the concentrates. Uh, I got dosed, so I got ninja dab. So I was doing a small dab on a custom rig that the homie had made for me. And as I lift my head and turn to talk to my wife, he throws a fat ass 5 gram dab in there, and I'm not paying attention. So I just try to kill it. I just try to kill it. I was so high for so long. It took me like 45 minutes to order a sub from Subway. That shit was wild. I was just stupid high. It was like 47 degrees, and I was drenched in sweat.
Now, one of the things about, me, man, when I be dabbing, man, I like a nice low temp dab. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with my E rig and shit like that. But bro, nigga, you take 12,000-degree Fahrenheit dabs, man. What the fuck is up with that? That's talking about fresh off the torch. That bitch still be going red. I be like, don't do that.
That bitch still be sizzling, man.
Still sizzling, and then, and then on top of that, like you got the whole nose dab thing, which I've never seen anybody ever do in my life.
Wait. Back that up. You said nose dab, right?
Nose dab.
Man, look. What's next, man?
there's
So,
nothing next.
what's next, man?
I'm not going past that. I'm not going past the nose
Definitely
dab, bro.
the point of no return, though. You can't do a regular dab after that ever again.
A rig custom made for my nostril.
Look at that shit.
Blow that shit up on the big screen, show up real quick.
Oh man.
It was just like that. Custom made.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
People are afraid of nose dabs because they don't like putting stuff in their nose. But to be 100% honest with you, it's less harsh than a mouth dab. It's
Get
a
the
lot
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, that's serious. And I have over 20 people that I've converted to nose dabs that will testify to that fact. It is a lot smoother than dabbing through your mouth.
Well, I'll never know. I'll never fucking know.
Hey, look, man, just imagine the shock. You know what I'm saying? The shock of seeing that shit for the first time and being like, first I was already shocked because the dab was 12,000 degrees Fahrenheit, the rig was. And then that motherfucker was like through the nose. Now, when he was telling me about it, the shit made sense because it's like, hey, man, your olfactory bulb is in your nose. Hey, bro, they think you capping. Kong says cap. Now, you may not know Kong. He what the day was. Nah, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all just see the rig, y'all.
Man,
Look. Hey, look. Put him on the full screen. Look, he about to show out.
Sizzle still be sizzling, man.
You about to show out on a nigga, man.
That's the most amazing thing ever.
Man, hey, I'm trying to tell y'all.
God damn. This can't be real. No, it's very real, Mr. Nice One.
This is real, man. Look, man, we brought this
can't
to
be
y'all
real.
only on Stoner Streaming, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like, that share, subscribe. Tear that like button a new asshole, y'all.
You should be careful. He's a veteran.
No. Y'all about to see this ain't no game, man.
What the fuck? Okay, this okay. They're just having a one-off.
No. The good thing about this, he's letting it get down to about 6,400 degrees.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Chris Crazy is only still sizzling. Well, I'll be damn.
What up, Django? What up, Steady Dripping Resin? Yes, sir.
You can tell it's normal.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man.
I bet there are no nose hairs in that nostril. They're all gone. They're all gone. Inside of that nostril, smooth. Very smooth.
Yeah, man. So, hey, look, if y'all never seen it before, you see me here first. The stream with your boy Righteous ain't playing. And we'll play chosen choice, man.
Smooth.
Yeah, man. So one of the other things, man, I kind of want to get into, man, and if we could just kind of briefly get into it, man. So cannabis in the military, man. But I see a lot of times, man, we'll see, sometimes people hit me up in my inbox, and they'll tell me how they're a veteran and stuff like that. Like, what has been your interaction with the veterans in cannabis community?
I don't have a lot of experience with like other veterans in the cannabis community, other than the homeless veterans. I tend to focus my efforts of helping to the homeless community, and in that community, most of them are actually veterans. I know a lot of them are addicted to other drugs, and some of the ones that I've helped, I've said cannabis has helped them get off of those drugs. So that always makes me feel good. But I don't have a lot of experience with like well-off bed stuff like that. That's hey, no lie, Django. So in the middle of the COVID pandemic, I didn't get COVID at all because I did hot ass nose dabs, like full gram nose dabs all the time. And then when I moved over here and I stopped dabbing again,
nose dabs fix everything.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, well, I didn't get COVID at all during the pandemic. Like when COVID was bad, everybody was catching COVID. I didn't get it at all. But when I stopped dabbing as much, I ended up getting fucking COVID. So now I'm back to dabbing, so I don't get sick again.
Hell yeah.
Now, do you alternate nostrils, or you got your one go to nostril? You like fuck
My
go to the other
right
one, right?
nostril is my go-to.
Okay. Have you ever? Do you got a device where you can double nostril it? Like,
I'm actually waiting on a person to send me my double nostril rig.
oh my god,
Yeah.
Man, your whole head's gonna blow up.
it's gonna be like a cartoon smoke. It's literally gonna be coming out of your ears.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man.
I wish.
That's amazing. So,
I'm telling
you was in the
No
industry.
doubt.
So like, how long were you in the industry, so to speak? And what was like your duties on a day to day? Like, how many plants was you responsible for?
See, my first industry job was shit. A year after it became medical here.
Okay.
So, years ago was my first, and then I was just a basic cultivator, just helping defoliate and plant maintenance and stuff like that. Through the years, I got promoted to up to assistant director. There, and flower team lead too. There, I was in control of a team, and we were supposed to do 9 rooms each, but we ended up doing 14 rooms. Another team did the other 14 rooms. It's 14 rooms, 540 plants in each room.
540 plants in each room. So 540 times 14. That's 7,560 plants, y'all.
Must have been plenty of automation going on, I'm sure, right?
Just automated feed. We
Now,
mix
what's that
new-
like mixing up tanks and shit like that, man? 'Cause
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was some of my favorite parts of it, is mixing the tanks. The only part that sucks about mixing tanks is the pH, depending on what pH up and pH down product you're using. Mixing a 500-gallon tank is a lot different than mixing a 5 or 50-gallon tank.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Like, you can be a great grower on a smaller scale, maybe even one room with maybe, 70 plants in flower or whatever, right? But on a scale that big, things are just way different than they were. I'm sure that it was. I can't even imagine.
So this is what I'll say. The type of person I am, I feel like if you can do it on a small scale, you can do it on a big scale. I will say it is harder to do what you do on a small scale and a big scale, especially because of production. You got to meet certain numbers by a certain time. That's what makes quality hard in big commercial cultivation, because that deadline comes before anything. So even if those plants need another week or two to get to its full potential, that doesn't matter.
That shit
Once
got
you
come
hit
down.
that mark, it's coming down. Once you hit that FYG mark, it's coming down. Tell them FYG is it's 63 and done.
63. Hey, because here's the thing. One thing y'all might not know about True to Movement, that motherfucker will flower a plant 17 weeks if he feels like it. You get the
Sure,
wild
sure.
hair, man. Hey, y'all know me, man. 63 days, man. That's the max I'm going. And I feel like some shit may be ready, depending on what it is, maybe very rarely, maybe ready a little bit before that. And other shit could probably go another week. So I just feel like, shit, 63 is a nice little sweet spot. 9 weeks. That's what I'm always shooting for.
Mm-hmm. And that's the commercial standard. 63 days. 63 to 65 days is the commercial standard. Because once you get past that point, it's now costing that facility a lot more money to keep those plants going. And then you got to wait those extra days to bring the next batch in. And so after 65 days to a commercial facility, at least here in Arizona, it becomes a nuisance and they want to chop.
Mhm.
Those days matter when you adding up harvest after harvest. It might be the equivalent of one less harvest that you got because you couldn't get the shit out quick enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like you know me, FYG. I'm a big proponent of let them do what they're gonna do. Let the plants do what they want to do. I've tried to preach that in commercial cultivation, but no matter how much it makes sense to them, money makes more sense. So it's become quantity over quality in this state.
Well, you know, one of the things, man, that I always see, man, like we sometimes will go over like the marijuana news and shit like that, and you'll always see us a lot of companies that are losing tons of money. Um, so like I kind of understand it because I feel like a lot of people thought it was just gonna be like so much money in cannabis head over, like you're just gonna be making so much money, fistfuls of money, and that's not to say that they aren't, but I don't think that a lot of them realize that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you're probably gonna take some losses. You're probably gonna take some losses, whether it be through you know, product not selling, you know, different bacterial fungal infections, bugs, shit like that, man. That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, man, because I know that you were always a big advocate and proponent of clean medicine, obviously, because you know you use this for medicine. Like, what kind of, you know, have you seen like any facilities have like any, you know, issues, whether it be fungi, mold, bugs, anything like that, and how have you seen them deal with it? Do you have any understanding of like any of the remediation practices or policies or anything like that that some of these companies may do?
I can say for the facilities that I've worked at, not many of them were clean. A lot of them were dirty, nasty practices, just people that were stuck in their ways. Now, the last facility I was at was the cleanest facility that I've worked at in the state. It's called Sublime. I don't agree with a lot of their practices, but they keep their shit clean. I'll say that. I've been to a lot of facilities that are absolutely dirty. They have mites, thrips, mold, like HLV. Like, man, they're some of the top selling companies in this state, and it's sad.
Well, who
But
was that
hey,
who had man, I remember it was one rosin company, man. They had found, what was that, salmonella?
yeah, there's actually a few companies out here that got popped for salmonella. If you're wondering how the hell you get salmonella in cannabis, that's putting fish shit, spraying foliar spraying fish shit on your buds in lake flower. There's a lot of people who use the product fish poop who actually don't know what they're doing. So they think they're benefiting the plant when in the end run they're actually damaging the patients.
Damaging.
Yeah, it's a lot of dirty practices, man.
Now, how does this shit actually make it to the market? Like, that's what.
So in Arizona, you got to remember there's actually cultivations that own the testing facilities. So there's not many independent testing facilities here. So what happens is they'll send a product that gets a dirty test. They'll pay the facility a price, and then hey, they'll give them a passing grade. Luckily now, a lot of companies are trying to actually practice good things. So sometimes it's the facility's fault, the testing facility's fault. Sometimes the testing facility gives false negatives and false positives because they don't all have the correct equipment to test the cannabis how it actually needs to be tested. So like this last news release about companies that had a type of mold in their cannabis. most of those companies, when they got the results in, they got a false negative, which the testing company still thinks is a positive. So you can get a false negative or a false positive, and to the company, no matter what, it's going to be it's a positive.
Okay. Before I ask you this next question, fish, fish, fish shit on flour. What would be the benefit of even doing that? Like, why would they even do that?
There is no fucking benefit. It's stupid. It's one of the dumbest practices I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand it. I don't know why places do it. And if you're not a director or a investor, these companies don't give a fuck what you say,
Okay.
no matter
So,
how much you have.
so Yoda Snacks. What is it? How long have you been working with it? And what made you start with it?
Yoda Snacks is Yoda Breath times Tangy Candy Cookies times Purple Urkel. I've been working with it for 3 years now. The reason I started making it in the first place, yeah, Django, it's all money. It all comes down to money. The reason I started making Yoda Breath the first place, I wanted to make a strain that I liked and was easy to grow for first-time growers and did good outside in Arizona. So I've
That's got to be key.
been doing all kinds of testing. I know FG really give, but I'm a proponent of testing. I like to do a lot of testing. Some of it's because I'd be bored as shit, so I'd like to throw my plants through the paces. And another thing is I like to see how my plants grow in other people's environments. So I like to send them to different areas that are completely different from the Arizona climate. See how it does there.
Okay. Definitely sounds like an interesting cross. I watched you grow that shit a lot.
So the Yoda
Like,
Stacks, you haven't released it yet, right? Like you said, you might have released some testers and shit like that. And like, how's that process been for you, man?
Man, it's been up and down. It's been a little irritating. So when I did release the testers, I found out people were just claiming the product as their own. Oh yeah, it is. I'm like, fuck. All right, well, I'm gonna stop doing that. And I started just recently. I released some clones of my Keeper Pheno, just so I can see how they other people's garden. Now I don't care if you take one of my clones and say it's yours. Have at it. Go right ahead. I don't care. It's just a clone. But when you take my beans and say, "Oh, I made these," like that, I don't care if you take my beans and you cross them to something else and you say, "I made this." That's your shit now. But to take credit for something that I've been working 3 years on, it's a little offensive. So I stopped handing out beans. I give them to very few people. But other than that, yeah, I've been handing out a few clones here and there.
Oh yeah, very interesting, man. So you said you were finding out people was taking the shit, calling it their own shit.
Yeah, I was getting messages from a few homies on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, bro, look at this. Isn't this yours?" I'm like, "Yeah. What happened?" Find out it was like 5 people. There were 3 homies. Were just taking my shit and repackaging it and sending it out as their own.
Man, that's crazy, man. Shit. I guess, man. What's next for True to the Movement, man?
Now we have our nursery project going on. We have a business called De La Root Nursery, where we provide quality clones to. Mainly, my goal is to help new growers who want to start from clone, grow, without having to break their wallets. So I do my clones $15 to $25 a clone, all good genetics, certified genetics, can prove where they came from and everything. And then if I meet people that want beans, I direct to FYG. It's pretty simple. Next for us is just to build our clone business and hopefully get into one of these social equity programs or something.
Man, how's that been working in Arizona, man? Can you kind of break down what the social equity program is and like what kind of results have you been seeing from these programs?
So the first social equity program was supposed to provide people who have been negatively affected by over policing, people who have been arrested for marijuana crimes, and people who basically live in the ghetto areas of Arizona. It was supposed to give them the chance to get in the cannabis industry. What actually happened was these big companies went to these people who had marijuana crimes and were like, I'll help you expunge your record and pay this fee if I can get a percentage in with you. So, and then what ended up happening after that is the people who won the licenses didn't even know they won. Their MSOs, multi-state operators, took over the company, and those were places that already had dispensaries like Mint, Cookies. There was a law group that won a dispensary license. There's a few, like, there's only 3 people, regular people that I know of that actually won a license. All the rest are already established dispensaries and companies or law groups and stuff like that. So it's been a negative experience so far, and it's also driven the price up from 15,000 to 9 million for a social equity license.
Sounds like the fix was in from the beginning.
Yeah, it was like, let's take this money from people who already don't have money, and we'll still give the licenses to people who already have the licenses. That's basically what it was. It was a big money grab for the state of Arizona. They got $15,000 from every applicant.
That's a lot of money. Non-refundable, of course.
Exactly, non-refundable.
Now, I got one other question for you, and then I'll let Cho up if he got any other questions. You just recently had a harvest. Shit, man, can you talk about some of the shit that you are currently growing and some of the shit you just harvested? Man, how was that experience for you?
Everything I just harvested was a sponsored grow from the homie, the Pot Buddha, up in northern Phoenix. It was a lot of different strains. It was 18 different strains. Things from Triple Gooberberry Sunrise to Strawberry Gary, Wakanda Strawberry, Mike Strawberry Lemonade, Ghost OG, White OG. He's rolling up Ice Cream Pie right now. Like, we had some well-known strains, some new strains, some old strains. Me personally, I prefer the weird strains like Triple Gooberberry, Wakanda Strawberry. The stuff that I'm working on now that's in flower is my Yoda Snacks, the homie strain Orange Berry, some Red Velvet, and some Blood Honey. That's what's in flower right now. Yeah, coming up, there's gonna be a lot of homies gear, a lot of my friend growers gear. Like, I got your lasagna, your O'Miller.
Lasagna.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I will say, man, and I say this publicly on the chat, Cho, he had asked, man, what would be like a good representation of some of your gear. So, you know, y'all should most definitely link up because he most definitely want to grow some of the shit you got over there, bro. This some of the hash the homie just made. I know it may be a little hard to see, but hey, man, this hash was actually pretty fucking good, bro. It was really
Glad
good,
you liked
if I'm being honest with you.
You sleep like a baby.
Yeah, was he?
That's the tagline for that shit. Hash so good you'll sleep like a baby.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This batch came out really good. So, as I told my neighbors and all the people that I've had review my flower, I personally am disappointed with this run because I know I can do a lot better. And they say "fuck you, me," then I show them my last harvest that I'm comparing it to. So for me, everybody is the harshest critic, but for me, when it comes to cannabis, I am a very, very harsh person on myself. Like I expect myself to be above and beyond anything that you can get from a shop or your everyday grower. Um, but again, like you said, not every harvest can be your best harvest. This was my first harvest in this location. I think it came out pretty decent for the issues that I went through. But
Shit, what kind of space were you in, man? And like, what kind of numbers we talking about? What'd you get?
I couldn't hear you.
What kind of space were you in?
And this one,
Yeah, like what size is your tent, and then like what did you yield out of your tent, out of your space?
it's a 5x8 tent flower that I kept. I kept a little over 2 pounds that I kept, but I bucked, washed, made RSO, butter, grapeseed oil with over almost a little over 4 pounds. So I got a really decent harvest, like a lot better than I thought I was gonna get. It got to the point where I was just tired of trimming, and I just started bucking whole plants.
Now, what's your process for making hash? Do you like
Or
do bubble hash method where you just strong man use a washing machine? Like, what you?
I use a washer. Yeah, I use a washer. So this hash that FYG got to try was for my cured hash. It wasn't my live hash. So I do live hash and cured hash. The live hash, the return is always a lot less than the cured hash, and FYG made me realize that the quality is exactly the same, if not better, with the cured hash. So I washed say a pound and a half, and I got back what was it, like 42 to 46 grams. Yeah, grapeseed oil is dope, especially if you're making like ice cream, something that you don't want the oil to solidify. The only thing that's bad about coconut oil and
That shit
the other
gets
oils
solid,
and butter,
man.
yeah, it gets solid. Grapeseed oil doesn't solidify; it stays a liquid. So if you ever want to make ice cream and you didn't know how, now you know how. Use grapeseed oil.
For sure. Now, man, pretty interesting, man. So you say you got what? What was that? 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 5x8. How much light did you have in there?
At the Gavita 1700E, which is 630 watts, the Grower's Choice 420, which is, I believe, 240 watts, and then a little 100-watt Spider Farmer light,
Nice.
supplemental lighting. So I mean, I got a lot more than I expected to get.
Do you see the light?
Now, I think it's very fitting. You were talking about the grapeseed oil, man. Can you just kind of talk about Soul to Seat a little bit, man, and what's going on with that, and what's your plans for that?
So that's my Solid Seed is my food company. I've been running that for about 4 years. Right now, because of where I'm at, it's at a standstill because I got to get I need a new kitchen in this motherfucker, just to be frank with you. This place has a horrible kitchen. I don't even like cooking in it, so I wouldn't run my company through it.
Your
When we
Instagram
moved,
doesn't say so. You look like you enjoy cooking in that bitch when I see them pictures on Instagram.
Hey, bro, just because I don't like the kitchen don't mean I'm gonna produce shitty food. You know what I mean?
So, y'all need to go
Like I said,
follow him.
I'm real self conscious about what I put into the world. You know what I mean? So I just like shit to be a certain way before I put it out. Yeah, old school bubble hash. That's my favorite.
You like a real live Forrest Gump, but the black version.
Hey, shit, I heard Kind Buffalo be getting down too.
Yeah, man. If I knew enough of you niggas, I'd be like a cook off. It'd be like the Hunger Games, but with food. Nobody would
Hey,
die.
no, that would be a tight ass internet web show. Like, niggas
Hey, so to let
infused
you know,
cannabis cook off.
Yeah.
that's in the works already. Uh, Myself and another cannabis chef named Edible Mommy, we're actually working, trying to get a bunch of cannabis chefs from Arizona together and have a nice little event where we all just do a cook off and you have the guests be the judges.
It's cool. Somebody got to make chili though. I don't care who.
Oh yeah, I made chili. I made some chili last night.
Some chili. Oh, what's
Yeah,
that? Righteous. What's the dude name, man? That you put me on, man? Where the fuck is he at? Chef Jen or some shit? Is that his name? You know what I'm talking about, Righteous. This nigga infused everything on this page. Cereal. I mean, like,
is
bro, everything.
it
Like,
Chef Jay Lynn?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's dope. He's dope as
That
fuck.
dude, I was like, oh my god. He infused everything, and he put the shit back in the bag. He
It looked just like it looked when you
yeah,
first got it.
shit.
hmm Yeah, bro.
Meanwhile,
People sleep on the state of Arizona on cannabis, cannabis chefs, anything cannabis related. A lot of people sleep on the state of Arizona, and the bad part about that is the only representation that they really get is dispensaries. And as already established, dispensaries don't give a shit about the customer or the patient. What they care about is the money that's going in. Now, there's a lot of there's a lot.
Just really quickly, this is important to me. Can you talk about how Arizona dispensaries, uh, like what's the state laws on acquiring different strains?
Oh man. So that the laws are blurry when it comes to acquiring different strains. You're supposed to do your own research and development, meaning you're supposed to pop your own beans and get your own shit. But what happens is a lot of these people send their workers to different states to acquire strains and risk their freedom driving across state lines to bring back strains that they're not going to get properly paid for. So, I mean, legally, you're supposed to pop your own shit, find your own phenos, do your own work. How it actually works is go find the strains that are popular. You find clones of them, or if you're lucky, you can partner with a breeding company that already has good genetics, and then they can just bring their stuff over to you. So
Yeah,
there's
man.
ways
When
to do it.
I went to Superior out here, and I was talking to the manager. I guess they are the person who is in charge of like the facility. And what he
Mhm.
was saying is that they can pretty much only acquire genetics legally from state licensed
License.
distributors or
Mhm.
something like that.
So in order to be a state licensed distributor, all you really got to do is go on to azghs.gov, pay for your hemp license, and pay for your transportation license, which comes out to approximately $850. You also have to create an LLC, and which is cheap as hell, and get your EIN. Once you get all that, you can legally in the state of Arizona sell your clones to dispensaries or to cultivations. Now, will those cultivations buy from you? Probably not, because what they want is all the hype stuff from people out of this state. Like they'll go to Cali, Oregon, Washington before they come to someone from this state.
hmm, that's messed up.
Interesting. Now I know that it's only one place that I know of that was legally allowed to like sell beans, storefront wise. What was that? The dude out in Tempe. What's the old boy name?
Tempe.
Dante or Marijuana Seed Connect.
Exactly, man. Uh, yeah, man. And like, what type of licensing you think old boy had to have? Just out of
He
curiosity,
has
I'm not sure.
he has his hemp license and he has his seed dealer's license. So you can go to azghs.gov and acquire both of those. Uh, I think the total for both with the transportation is around 11 to 1200 bucks.
And just with that, you're able to set up a physical location.
Yep. Plus the price of your brick and mortar and the rent, of course.
Gotcha.
See, he had it a little easier because he already had his brick and mortar because he ran a barber shop. So what he did was he was smart and he utilized the building that was on top of his barber shop and he made that his brick and mortar. Yeah, he did it smart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know about y'all, man, but I think it's been a dope ass show, man. I think shit been very interesting, man. A lot of information, a lot of knowledge, man. I think, man, most definitely have a very interesting life, man. Uh, is there you got anything else, chosen? You got anything else from for Truth?
No, I just wanted to ask him about the Yoda snacks. That was my thing. So I got my answer with that because I'm a strange junkie. I always
Me too. Me too, bro. And I'm hoping that this purple pheno that I have growing right now is like the mom purple pheno. That motherfucker turned so purple, it was so beautiful. Man, I had pictures on my Instagram, but it got taken down. But if you go to either T3M Garden or Delaroot Nursery, you'll be able to see where Yoda Snacks originated from.
Okay. Yep, that was it for me though. It was cool having you on here. I know the nose dab was crazy. That shit was crazy.
Try it, man.
No sir, I barely dab at all. You'll laugh at me. I'm gonna take a low temp dab. I'll be like, ooh, that tastes great. And still be too high. And still be too high. Right?
I I've tried dabs at all temperatures. The low temp dab just didn't work for me. All they made me do was cough a lot. That was it.
Man, when you used to taking mega hot sizzling, I mean, shh. Somebody frying chicken? Nah, that's just true in their nose dabbing again. That should be sizzling. Sizzling.
Hey, man. And the funny thing is, I take them at a lower temp than I used to. You know what I mean, so I think I'm doing better.
Look at him. Giveaway time.
What we giving away?
You guys act like you know me.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna need you to send me your address so I can send you some Yoga snack beans.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see. All right, smarty pants. Everybody's so smart. I don't know what I'm gonna give away yet, but hashtag true to enter the giveaway.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Hashtag true.
I'll throw in a T-shirt in the giveaway.
Oh man.
Dude, it's like one person that did it. Y'all suck. Y'all don't even want to. No, you gotta look. You did it wrong. TRU. I did it wrong, but it's still TRU for the giveaway. I think this is like the third time I did this. I like fucked it up, but that's what it is. No.
I think it's a lot.
Oh my god. Okay. You know what?
Rose.
Nah, I can fix it. They can keep doing it. We go. Okay. Now, yeah, just hashtag true. TRUE.
Excuse me. Shit.
See, I changed it because like people was like not.
Shit, I don't know if you would like True, man, or if you're in a position, man. Shit, would you like? Do you have like any Yoda snack seedlings or anything like that? That you would like to show?
Yeah, I got you. We'll go grab it.
Yeah, man, it's been another motherfucking amazing show, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button.
It's only 6 people entered. So look, we gotta go back so y'all can like look at the screen. It's just TRUE. At least like 10 people. I mean, damn.
Down True. Man, that's one thing I'm noticing, man. Oh shit, okay.
Here's another one. Let me show you the big ones.
Oh, my bad.
Big girl.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
We got the new ones coming up. Some of your lasagnas and stuff are in here.
Man, I know somebody else that popped a whole bunch of beans like that too.
I got more, man.
The guy's crazy.
I popped over 200.
We get bean papa.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, see, just like that. Hashtag TRUE. Yep, you got it right. You got it right. You
That's
got
right, man. Y'all can get y'all True to the Movement shirt, just like the homie got on.
It's a nice shirt too, no lie.
I most definitely get mine. I got one. And matter of fact, Joe, I've got one too, man.
I do. I meant to put it on. I was tripping.
Man, that's what y'all got to do, man. Sometimes when the homie ain't got your size, get your homie size. So that way you can spread the motherfucking shit out. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like micro sized anyway. So like I could fit any fucking thing actually. Anything.
Yeah. Pound TRUE.
You got 8 people. I don't look. My thing is I don't.
I said, what are we winning?
Oh,
You gonna win a True to the Movement shirt.
and some seeds a pack or something. I don't it because like everybody here pretty much got all my shit anyway, so it'll probably be somebody else shit a pack of something. I don't know how to do a pack of seeds though. That
Man, what you got, man? They want to know what they entering to win.
let's see.
You say the right thing. I might enter. Shit.
You say the right thing, I might enter. Shit.
You say free for me.
In fact, I need to get some of your gear. I don't got none of it.
Just tell me
Well,
what
you
you
know,
like. You can
man,
be cool.
coming and streaming. We had the best guests. We had the best fucking giveaway. And shit. What more could you want? If YouTube will allow.
Hey Django, I've been doing this shit for so long. I better grow. If I didn't grow, something will be wrong with me. That's another thing I don't understand about this industry out here is they got people that's been doing this for 15, 20 plus years, and they let people from the restaurant industry tell them how to grow. It's crazy.
What he said, the restaurant industry.
Yeah, that's from the couple places ago, 48 Farms. When I worked there, the owner was from the restaurant industry. Had never grew a cannabis plant in his life, and he's telling people who've been growing half their lives what to do.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna give away a pack of Ethoses. A pack of Ethoses Orange Velvet Underground times Lilac Diesel BX4.
Wow.
Hey, that sounds good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 C's and they regulars. That's what I'm giving away. Okay, there we go. Cause see, look, a lot of these cats in here already got like my gear, so I want to give away something that they can actually like. I know they ain't got. And then also some people gave me shit too, so I don't want to give away something that somebody gave me. Be like, man, you gave me my shit back. So I know, did nobody give me this, so I know I'm cool. So that's what we win. Yeah, bro, Ethos is chunky as hell. And that's another thing. I had to do a giveaway anyway because I was doing the giveaway when he hit his I think it was like 50. So I said I was doing one anyway.
Yep, he did
Enu,
say 50. Let's go, Django.
Enu is smart. Okay, let's see. So that's what it is. Let me hold on. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright,
Hey, shit, man.
that's y'all last chance.
Hey, man, y'all got a couple more minutes to enter. Better get that shit in there. Let's see here, man.
Hey, FYG, which string? Did I give you any ice cream pie?
I got one. I think it's ice cream Sunday, maybe. I don't know if it's the same thing.
They're pretty close. Ice cream pie has a little more gas in it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get that one.
Look,
Which one have you tried so far?
we got enough people.
The only one that I have smoked so far has been the Wakanda Straw Nana 12.
Oh, okay, cool. We got at least 10. That's cool. I'm finna go ahead and draw in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Good luck, y'all. Steady dripping resin. Congratulations, fam.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Get at me. Who is that? What's his real name? Do I know who that is?
Nigga, you
Right.
just sounded so old. What's his real name? You talking about Jericho? You talking about Jericho from down the road? Nah, man. I'm not sure exactly who Steady Dripping Resin is anywhere else, but I do know him from here. Show from the Stone Streaming fam.
I feel like. Okay, do you follow me on Instagram? If not, I think I should have thought this through a little bit better.
Mm.
I should have thought this through a little better.
Hey, now I see a name. I see a name in the chat. Key Rose Organics.
Hey, what up, P Rose?
Hey, I was about to say, man. I've seen that name associated with you, True. What exactly is Key Rose?
P Rose makes a liquid and a hard fertilizer nutrient for your plants, either your indoor garden or your outdoor garden. It also works really good for IPM. I've used that on a dying plant just to see. I let a couple plants die just to see how good her product was, and it literally brought my shit back with no burns, no nothing. It was amazing. So I've been using it now for a little over 2 years now, and it works amazing. Highly recommended if you're local to the greater Phoenix area. I recommend it. She's currently working on getting shipping stuff so she can ship out to other people.
Fire. Fire. Dope, man.
Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, so I almost said heroes. Fuck, steady dripping resin. Go to this Instagram and message me, and I get your address and send this right on out. Orange Velvet Underground times Lilac Diesel BX4 from Ethos. That's a long ass name.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. In the old head, I got you set to the side. I ain't no rush. Got you set to the side. And then look, everybody, don't forget Django. Got a giveaway coming up later on, so y'all make sure y'all sub up to him, which everybody should be subbed up to everybody anyway. But those of you that ain't commenting, just at least sub up to my man's over here, and he got a giveaway coming up too. This another one. Into the life, he posts interesting shit.
You talking about on Instagram, or you got a giveaway going on YouTube?
YouTube. This on the YouTube side of things. You know what? I'm real heavy into YouTube. I like YouTube like a lot because I actually like that's. If I'm not on this motherfucker, I'm like watching some shit from somebody on this motherfucker. So like, I'm very YouTube heavy because I had that shit on like my TVs and shit like that. And I'm old. I come from an era where we used to like watch TV. So YouTube is like still TV. Instagram is like on my phone. You know what I mean?
What's your YouTube channel, Django? I typed in Django and all I see is Django Unchained.
You should be able to just click on his name in the chat. You should be able to.
Nah, when I click on it, it says, come on, bitch.
It's peanut butter break. Yeah, that shit did look great, didn't it? That peanut butter break.
Block.
That shit was great looking.
It should say either go to channel, report, or block, one of the two.
That's crazy. I don't know why I did that.
I only get report and block.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that. But yeah, man, Django the homie for sure. Most definitely have some nice runs.
Look at this dude. Oh, you gotta be a moderator. Oh, damn, I gotta come in from the other side, huh? Wow. This is what I do. That's a lot of work. But I think I can do it. I think I could just put him in the description, right? And then like after this shit is over, you can come back and click on his name. I told you I should have thought this shit through a lot more better, but I didn't.
Hey man, you can probably just type that nigga name in too in the search bar, Django G, and that shit will come up. I like when I put it in. I put Django known.
Seasoned like a prime.
If you don't know, like if you don't know, you have to ask them what the G stand for. You know what I'm saying? I'm put garden on.
What up, Zoe?
Some niggas you don't know what they G stand for. You know that nigga. You know that nigga pull up with the little gnome. with the fucking Kentucky and shit, man. That shit tight, cause that shit remind me of the beginning. Like when I first met you, Cho Up, nigga, your motherfucking picture was a garden. No, I remember that shit.
Man, everything coming up except for anything about a Django and Garden.
Yeah,
Let's
Man,
see.
it's alright, man. Shit, I know how to get it to you. I'll send you the link. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see here. Hold on.
FYG, we definitely need to do a breeding collab though.
Hell yeah, man, bro. You know I'm down. You know I'm down, man. Shit.
Breeding is always great. I was actually trying to find this channel the right way. And I can't.
I'm thinking that's probably gonna be what's up next for me. Shit.
Breeding
I
project.
most definitely want to do a project. Me and Cho Up, we gotta do something. I love to do something with you. Like I already know Cho Up probably gonna do something with that banana video #3. But I wanna find something else for us to work with as well too, man. So we could just cause that's a little different, you know what I'm saying? That's you just finding some shit and you wanting to work with it, you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, you think it's good enough to work with, so shit, that's dope. But I wanna find some shit like, yeah, I wanna take this, classify whatever you want to classify, and then do some shit like that. I think that would be dope.
Yeah, definitely would be.
So for sure, man. Um, hey now, here's a question, man. And I gotta ask this, man. But
Gotta ask it, because the crowd wants to know.
man, what's your favorite Cash Money album?
Nigga, nigga, you
Gotta
made
do
me
it.
choke.
Can't Let You Escape, man.
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite Cash Money Records album? Man,
I don't got one.
damn.
And ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm just playing. I was playing with you.
Gotcha.
You know who I listen to? FYG. I'm on the Tech 9 side of things.
Tech 9?
Yeah.
But before there was a Tech 9, there was a BG and Wayne and Turk. Mainframe Big Timers.
Nah, man. Not before.
Not before Tech 9?
Tech 9 been doing this shit for a long time. Maybe before Tech 9 was big, yeah. There was, Wayne and them was way bigger.
Yeah, man, them niggas jumping out the helicopter, man. Like,
Yeah.
every time I see them. That's my shit, boy. I used to love Cash Money back in the day. That was a young man's dream. But hey, you, like you said, you was out in AZ. So plus, at a young age, your ass was already in the military type shit. So,
Man, nigga was fully grown
that
at
nigga was doing something
16.
different.
You said that nigga was. Yeah. Yeah, definitely out the house doing grown up shit.
Man, you was like fighting for our country, nigga. You was coming off your first tour at 16. You was coming back off your first tour.
Coming back at 16, yeah, off my first tour.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas was just trying to learn how to drive.
Hey, look, man, you already know, man. Nigga definitely got to get in here and do this roll call. Thank everybody who came out. So I'm just scrolling on up right now
Mm-hmm.
so we can get into it. You got anything before I get into the roll call?
Nah, man, I'm extremely high. I'm surprised I kept it together this long, to be honest.
Man,
Man, I'm gonna get this, man. I'm out there.
Hey, coming through. Chosen One. He Knew the Life. Calm. Fifth 1000. Chris Hawkins. Man. Love y'all, man. Southern Streaming family, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Rob Camp. Great Cheese. What up? What up? What it do? Django. Mr. Nice One. Love Anita Barlow. What up? KS. What up? Partly Cloudy 420. Mr. Nice One. DeAndre Banks. What's going on? Elusive Genetics 415 IG. Justin D. Steady Dripping Resin. Congratulations on your win, homie. Let me see. Anybody else? Sci-Fi Gibson, what up?
Yes, Steadily Dripping Resin. Contact me. I gotta
Contact me as well, so I can get you a shirt.
Bam, right there. And then
The American One, what up? Man, shit, I think that just about does it, man.
that's all the information.
I'm fucking up. Enzo Buds. What's going on? Yeah, I think that just about does it right there. D-Line, what up? Shit, man, if I missed anybody, it wasn't on purpose. But most definitely appreciate that crowd participation, man.
That's pretty dope as always. I would like to thank True for coming through. See what I did there? See that?
Shit, thanks for inviting me.
Oh man, you're more than always welcome. This was
Oh shit, man, Key Rollers Organics, man, I forgot them. I just remembered, man. I ain't want to be disrespectful. Appreciate you. Y'all check them out. But shit, man, I think it's been a great motherfucking show, man. Man, shit, we'll be back next week, man. Shit, I think we might have another guest next week, man. So we'll see exactly how that shit go. Oh shit. Man, I also seen the Growth 420 diaries in here earlier.
yeah.
I just want to shout them out too, man. But shit, man, it's been another dope episode of Stone and Streaming. It's your boy Righteous Saint Clan.
And it's Chosen checking the fuck out. We checking out of this bitch.
Brain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Peep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Peep the game. Cheddar lingo. Nigga, how far would the green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, 100 bun, it's gon'. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon'. And we gon', cause it's gon'.